Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Academy, where learning English is easy and fun.
Hi, Alex. Hi, everyone. So happy you're with us today.
We're doing a longer episode today, lots of examples and practice, so get comfortable.
Yes, settle in. Today's topic is still how to describe your day, but we'll add lots of useful language, practice, and little role plays.
Great. Let's start with a quick warm-up. Tell us one small thing that made you smile today.
For me, it was a friendly message from a student saying they used one of our phrases at work. Made my morning.
That's lovely. For me, a barista spelled my name right on the cup. Small victories matter.
Good start. Now we'll walk through the day in order: morning, midday, afternoon, evening, and night. And give alternatives, simple phrases, advanced phrases, connectors, feelings, and idioms.
We'll keep the conversation natural and then stop for short practice moments where we ask you to repeat or write down sentences.
Ready? Let's begin with the morning. What are the simplest ways to say you woke up?
You can say I woke up or I got up. Simple and clear.
For B2 learners, try I woke up feeling refreshed, or I rose early to get a head start.
And connectors. First, to begin with, to start the day. Use them to sequence events.
Let's give an example with feeling words. This morning I woke up feeling optimistic because I had a good night's sleep.
Nice. Short practice. Say aloud. This morning I woke up feeling optimistic.
Now the next step, breakfast. Basic. I had breakfast, or I ate toast.
B2 upgrade. I had a hearty breakfast to fuel my morning, or I grabbed a quick bite of granola and yogurt.
Feelings. I felt energized after breakfast. Or contrast. I felt a little sluggish until I had coffee.
Speaking of coffee, quick tangent, small cultural note. In many countries, coffee is a social ritual. It can be my morning ritual or my cup of motivation.
Okay, here's a slightly longer piece. A medium-sized explanation you can use when someone asks about your morning routine. I usually get up around 6:30, have a quick shower, then prepare a simple breakfast. After that, I spend 20 minutes reading or checking my messages to plan my day.
That was a good one. Clear and natural. Try repeating any part you like.
Now let's role play a short dialogue you can use with a friend.
Hey, how was your morning?
Pretty good. I went for a short run, had breakfast, and then did a bit of reading. You?
Add some feeling. I felt motivated after the run.
Next, the commute. Basic. I took the bus. I drove. I walked.
Advanced. I commuted by train and used the time to catch up on emails, or I cycled to work to get some exercise.
When describing traffic, basic. There was a lot of traffic. B2. The traffic was heavy, so my journey took longer than usual.
Idiom alert. You can say I was stuck in traffic. Very common.
Short practice. Say, I was stuck in traffic for 30 minutes.
Now let's move to work and study. Midday. Start with simple phrases. I worked, I studied, I had meetings.
B2. I focused on my highest priority tasks. I attended a brainstorming session to develop new ideas. Or, I concentrated on an assignment that required deep focus.
We should add a medium-sized example of describing a busy workday, useful for interviews or casual conversations. My day was filled with back-to-back tasks. I began by checking my emails. Then I tackled an important report that took a couple of hours. After that, I had a meeting with the team to plan next week's content. We ended with action points and deadlines, which helped me feel organized.
That example is great for showing sequencing and feelings. I felt productive after finishing that report.
Let's practice vocabulary, deadline, to-do list, priority, brainstorming, follow-up. Try making one sentence with priority.
Now lunchtime. Basics. I had lunch. I ate at my desk. I went out to eat.
Advanced. I grabbed a light lunch and took a walk to clear my head. Or, I caught up with colleagues over lunch and we discussed weekend plans.
Tip: say how the lunch made you feel. I felt refreshed after lunch, or I felt sluggish after a heavy meal.
Afternoon slump language. I hit the afternoon slump. I felt a dip in energy. I needed a quick break.
Quick fix phrases: I had a coffee. I did a short stretch. I took a 5-minute walk.
Now let's do a short role play where one of us describes a crisis day, a busier than usual afternoon. I'll go longer here. Today was one of those frantic afternoons. A client asked for last-minute changes, an important file needed immediate edits, and 2 meetings overlapped. I had to reprioritize my tasks, push back non-essential items, and ask for help from a colleague. It was stressful, but by focusing on the critical items, I managed to finish the most urgent work before the deadline.
Good model. Notice the verbs: reprioritize, push back, focus on critical items. Those are very useful.
Now, the end of the workday. Basic. I finished work. I left the office.
Advanced. I wrapped up my tasks and shut down my laptop. I reviewed my to-do list for tomorrow and closed my day.
Before moving to evening routines, let's introduce some connectors that sound natural. After that, later on, by the time, once, as soon as.
Example: once I finished my main tasks, I went to the gym.
Speaking of after work, hobbies and routines. Basic. I went to the gym. I cooked dinner. I watched TV.
B2. I attended a yoga class to unwind, then prepared a balanced dinner while listening to an audiobook.
Longer descriptive example. Medium length. In the evening, I like to disconnect. I cook a simple meal, put on relaxing music, and spend time on a hobby. For instance, I practice guitar for 20 minutes, which helps me switch off from work and end the day more calmly.
That gives listeners a template: activity plus reason plus duration. Try making one. In the evening, I ohike because mwakviik for about 6 minutes.
Now night routine. Basic. I went to bed. I slept.
Advanced. I followed a bedtime routine. Dim the lights, read for 30 minutes, then go to bed at a consistent time.
Sleep vocabulary. Sleep hygiene. Fall asleep. Wake up refreshed. Insomnia. Use those when needed.
Okay, let's add more variety. Some mini scenarios where listeners might need different registers. Formal versus informal.
Scenario 1. Talking to a colleague. Formal. This morning I completed the quarterly report and attended a client meeting.
Informal to a friend. I had a busy morning, wrote a long report, and sat through a meeting.
Another scenario. Writing in a diary or email summary. Today, I focused on product research, completed 2 deliverables, and scheduled a strategy meeting for Friday.
For small talk at a party. Oh, I had a productive day and then relaxed with some music. Short and friendly.
Let's practice answering "How was your day?" in 3 styles. Short, medium, long. Short. It was good, thanks. Medium. It was productive. I finished a report and had a team meeting. Long. It was productive and a little hectic. I finished an important report, collaborated on new ideas with my team, and wrapped up several smaller tasks before the evening.
Listeners, pick one and try to say it out loud now.
Now, a slightly longer monologue. A bigger dialogue for variety, where I describe a full day with emotions and reflections. I had a day full of contrasts. The morning felt calm and efficient. I completed focused work and even had time for a walk. The afternoon, however, brought unexpected challenges. A key partner delayed their update, which forced us to reschedule a meeting. That was frustrating, but we adapted by shifting priorities and communicating clearly. By the evening, I felt satisfied because despite the surprises, we met our main goals. It reminded me that staying flexible and communicating well are essential at work.
That's a strong example. It models emotional language and professional phrasing. Try reducing it to a 2-sentence summary. The morning was calm and productive, but the afternoon was challenging. By evening, I felt satisfied because we adapted and completed our main goals.
Good. Now let's do a listener exercise. Imagine you had a day where everything went wrong. Use these prompts: morning problem, midday fix, afternoon emotion, evening recovery. Make one sentence per prompt.
I'll give an example to guide you. Morning. I overslept because my alarm didn't go off. Midday fix. I rearranged my meetings and notified my team. Afternoon emotion. I felt anxious but focused. Evening recovery. I took a walk and cooked a simple meal to relax.
Next section, useful adjectives and collocations for describing days. Busy day, hectic schedule, productive morning, relaxing evening, uneventful day, stressful afternoon, smooth commute. Combine an adjective with a noun, a hectic schedule, a productive morning.
Collocations with feel. Feel energized. Feel drained. Feel accomplished. Feel overwhelmed. Use these often.
Now, idioms and expressions you can sprinkle in. Hit the ground running, start very quickly, call it a day, stop working, run errands, do small tasks, catch up, get to date with work or people.
Example: after our meeting, we hit the ground running on the new project. Or, I'm going to call it a day, time to relax.
Let's pause for pronunciation. Connected speech tip. When we say get up quickly, it sounds like get up or get up. Don't worry if it sounds different in fast speech. Practice slowly, then faster.
Practice phrase, I got up early. Say it slowly, then quickly. Notice how native speakers link words.
Time for a role-play practice that listeners can use. You're meeting a new colleague and they ask about your day. Keep it polite and friendly.
Example: colleague, how's your day going? You: it's going well, thanks. I had a productive morning and now I'm catching up on emails. How about you?
Add a small follow-up question to keep the conversation. What about you? How has your day been? That shows interest.
Let's add some varied tenses, talking about yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yesterday, I attended a workshop. Today, I'm preparing a lesson. Tomorrow, I'll submit the report.
Try a combined sentence. Yesterday, I attended a workshop. Today, I'm preparing a lesson. And tomorrow, I'll submit the report.
Okay, another medium-sized dialogue from me. This time a personal one where I describe a mix of routine and special events. This morning, I followed my usual routine, but with a twist. I had an early video call with a colleague overseas, which was unusual because of the time difference. After the call, I adjusted my schedule, moved a few tasks, and spent a calm hour writing in my journal. The rest of the day felt well balanced.
Those kinds of small variations make your description sound real and interesting.
Now we want to challenge B2 listeners. Use more descriptive language and complex sentences. For example, although the morning started slowly due to a canceled train, I managed to reorganize my schedule and still achieved my main objectives by focusing on the most important tasks.
Great sentence. Includes contrast, although cause, due to, result, managed to reorganize, and purpose, focusing on important tasks. Try writing a similar complex sentence about your own day.
Moving on. Quick tips for fluency. 1. Use connectors to link ideas. 2. Add feelings to make sentences engaging. 3. Use a mix of simple and complex sentences. 4. Practice telling the same day in different registers.
We'll now do a longer, vivid description, a slightly bigger monologue from me about a perfect weekend day to give variety and show descriptive language. On a perfect weekend morning, I rise without an alarm, savor the quiet of the house, and prepare a leisurely breakfast. I spend the late morning reading in a sunlit corner, losing track of time. In the afternoon, I visit a market, choose fresh ingredients, and return home to cook with music playing softly. The evening is for friends, sharing food, laughter, and stories. And finally, I end the day reflecting on the small joys that made the day memorable.
That paints a picture. Listeners, notice the sensory words: quiet, sunlit, fresh, laughter. Use sensory details to make your descriptions more vivid.
Now some practical phrases for job interviews or formal summaries. I prioritized urgent tasks. I led a meeting. I coordinated with the team to ensure timely delivery. Learn these for professional contexts.
And casual phrases for friends. I had a chilled day. I hung out with friends. We grabbed a bite.
Let's finish with a recap and action steps for listeners. Recap in 3 bullets, but said out loud: morning routines and connectors, midday work language and feelings, evening unwind and storytelling.
For action steps: 1. Practice describing one part of your day every day for a week. 2. Record yourself and listen back. 3. Try using one new connector and one new feeling word each day.
Before we close, a final interactive moment. Answer these 2 questions in the comments or a notebook. 1. What's the highlight of your day today? 2. What's one thing you do to unwind?
And try to answer in 3 lengths: 1 word, 1 sentence, and 1 short paragraph. This builds flexibility.
We added more practice today, longer examples, and some larger monologues for variety. We hope it helps.
Thank you for joining our extended episode. Keep practicing. Little steps every day add up.
I'm going to make a quick list of 3 phrases I want to use tomorrow.
And I'm going to plan a short evening walk.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep practicing and share your sentences with us.
Bye-bye. See you next time at Mr. English Academy.